So glad you could join us. I am with Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a James Beard Award nominee. The group includes the Sovereign in Georgetown. You have also got the Partisan and Red Apron in Penn Quarter. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, bud.
Well, the holidays are upon us. What is on tap this week?
This week, I've been wanting to feature a beer from Aslin Brewing Company out in Herndon, Virginia for some time now. And I was finally able to get some of their beer. It's very hard to come by. So we are drinking Aslin beer. And this is a Berliner Weisse with plums and cherries, 3.5% crisp, refreshing, tart wheat beer, finished with about I believe it's like a ½ pound per gallon of fruit. Just a delicious, easy drinking, crushable, fruited sour. Nice acidity in the finish. It's a good blend of, lactic acidity from the souring bacteria that gives it the Berliner Weisse character. And then some great acidity from the fruit, the plum, and the cherry as well. And what I like about this is even though it's, reddish hued, has a lot of fruit character, it still is very much a Berliner Weisse at the base. It tastes like a tart German-style wheat beer, and it's very tasty.
That is dynamite. Would it be insulting if I asked for a straw? I mean, no, the point being it's so good, and 3.3.
Yeah, you just...
No, I wouldn't do that.
Like a daiquiri or something. Yeah.
No, it's delicious.
It's amazing. It's a fruity, juicy beer, and again, like I said, one that balances fruit with the tart wheat beer aspect. I mean, a lot of times these will just come out and it's all fruit juice. I love classic German Berliner Weisse, and it's there. It's really tasty stuff.
The balance is great because I love the sweetness versus the cereal quality.
Yeah, the wheat.
It's just wow. So tell me about these guys.
So, Aslin, three great friends, Andrew, Kai, and Richard, got this thing started in 2015. Avid home brewers. Interesting story behind the name. So Andrew and Kai married two sisters whose last name is Aslin. And so they have a connection through their in-laws, and decided to build that connection here. And I think the third sister is actually married to Richard's brother. So these three sisters and their husbands and husband's family all came together for the love of craft beer and started this brewery out in Loudoun County in Herndon, actually very near Sterling, which is where Ocelot is. And they've been making really cool beers, and their beers have a ton of buzz. So as of right now, to taste their beers, you really have to go out there and buy them, and they don't have any on-premise sales currently. It's all cans to go. And so this is at one of the breweries where people line up, like the Vale down in Richmond. They'll line up to get beer, and the beers are very high profile, very highly sought after. In addition to the fruited Berliner Weisses, they're known mostly for these amazing IPAs. Good news for lovers of Aslin is that they are opening a tap room sometime in early 2018 down the road from the brewery, and so you'll be able to go there and actually drink their beers. We're lucky because in the meantime they've been sending us some cans and a lot of kegs for our accounts in DC. So Church Key, Eat Bar, Partisan, Red Apron Union Market, Hazel. If you want to taste some Aslin beer, maybe haven't gotten out there, come to our spots and check them out. Really, really great stuff.
What would you pair it with?
So the plum aspect in this makes me think about tomatoes, and it's hard to find beers that really do well with red sauce, and I think this is fantastic with it. So if you like just simple spaghetti meatballs, basil mozz, pizza, lasagna, I think that acidity would be great with the acidity you find in tomatoes and like red sauce of any kind. And then, pork and cherries is a great combo, so I could see doing this with like, pork tenderloin, or maybe it's just like some simply made pork chops. Also, this is great with salads. Arugula, kale salad base kind of brightens it up like a vinaigrette.
Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly, and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another beer of the week.